Add. This realm. If you ever have. Yep. This realm is.
Mhm.
If you ever have.
Mm.
Do you think I could open a stall here? I can offer a few different services. Translating ancient texts, deciphering puzzles, selling miniature mechanism models. Sounds like a perfect retirement plan. Forget it then. My body and mind are still in prime condition. Retirement. Maybe in another 100 years.
This realm is. If you ever have.
too popular, it can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Hmm.
Solidify!
Shower me with this might hurt a little. Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Stabilize!
Yoo-hoo! Right here, right now. Committed to memory.
Don't worry. My musket can still fire in the rain.
Şimdi kahve şunu.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. How unbecoming.
Stop right there!
Already?
Look alive!
Silence!
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Let the mighty be humbled! Bow your head.
Stop right there!
Look alive! Ha!
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Propagate! Buckle up!
It's over.
It is time, Morax! We settle this now!
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
For 1,000-year pain! Today, you witness your reckoning!
Committed to memory. Come on out. Right now.
Solidify!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you! You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience
Gather.
an eon of suffering!
How brilliant! I see everything. Grow. Right here. Right now.
This is order.
Emerge right now.
Hmm.
Hey!
Mhm.
Stabilize.
There is no escape! Thunder!
Off we go! Nice and spicy!
Let's light it up!
Yoo-hoo!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Pathetic.
Illusions are but
Out of the
distractions!
frying pan, into the fire!
Let's light it up! Shattered!
Strike a pose!
Pathetic! Weak! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Yeah!
You're toast! Out of the frying pan! Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive!
Inazuma shines eternal! The eye shine down! Shattered! Yeah! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Eat this!
crumbles before me.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette.
Come on, traveler, let's go this way. And we're going to delve into this patch of water. That's right, with the help of this low gravity condensed water, we can send the ruins on ice. If you don't wish to do that way, you may also go to the opposite bank and glide in from the highest mountain using a wind glide. But yeah, I'm not that good using wind glide, I'm not really used to heights either. Then we'll now go over a few things keep in mind when it comes to low gravity condensed water. Yeah, this is the same as when swimming the dive. Diving, man, it will be quite a novelty. Actually, I've just used the war point. Yes, what's this large plate? That's the experimental fuel generator that Mr. Edwin developed. Why did it already blow up? It looks perfectly fine now. The thing that exploded wasn't this machine, but the archium ore that powered its core driver, the archium kinetic core. And so when I suddenly start moving myself, realize this big guy can't move now that's lost his power supply. But didn't Raimondo say that we needed to use to make the rooms descend if it can't move? Only part of it would be activated to try to say archium can only support its operation at top speed. But that should be enough to relieve the abnormal gravity state in central laboratory rooms. Alright. I must understand what you need us to do. You saw me, the place where we need to do work is the actually, since it is secret and you're not allowed to have any exposure. What nonsense. Is all stuff on? Do I have to fight?
Drop your weapons! Look alive! Ha!
Bow your head.
Stand down! Final warning! Justice will prevail! Ha! Let's get it on!
Settle down.
Nice. Time to hear from you. What's this rock? Oh, they never found. Okay, that's missed out. Trust not this one called. At least I shouldn't have taken it away. When that happens, I show me to her. They need to say something first. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. Tell me too. Oh, traveler gave me friend. How are you able to walk around without making any noise? You were just too focused. Speaking of it, you followed us all the way here. Have you managed to find anything? Not really. Since Mr. Nag said all that, I don't really want to get in trouble. In the end, I could take pictures of where deals still have potato houses, broken rocks, and a motionless machine. I bet we'll be able to take photos of a big scuba and can fly in the air just like you can, Pama. I'd be a reporter if you can fly. I was born to do this. It's the reason I exist. And too, I'm very sure of that, Mr. Cronny. Well, you're also able to walk without making any noise. Is this a new technology the Institute developed? Unfortunately, don't teach walking course. I only complete all the preparation in case, traveler. Please take Miss Cronny back to the Institute. Whilst experimental field generous atmosphere will rapidly change the gravity in the surrounding area. I've been through professional training and I know what to do in this situation. Well, yes, I do. It would be best if you stay away from here. How are you going to get down? You don't need to worry about me. Mr. Edwin taught me how to use the generator personally. No one in the Institute can control this big guy's freely as I can, even Raimondo. Guess we'll have to leave it to a professional then. Be careful. Go now, we'll meet again on the surface. That should be fine now. Yeah, your master bear. We're coming along. Everything's going swimmingly. There's still some finishing touches that ought to be left to professionals, so Mr. Nick is thoughtful. I feel like I haven't really contributed that much. Don't say that, you're our safety role. Without you, dear traveler, how could we have dared let Mr. Naka go up there by himself? It could be said that the trip was a brilliant success. There are other benefits as well. Mr. Cronny managed to photograph some thought-provoking images that she would like to ask me about. And a few of those pictures should prove even more interesting for Mr. Naka. Let's not talk about that for now. Come, let's take a photo together, and one should show will also need to be present. We'll also need to present you a certificate honorary title. Honorary title? Oh, and what about Paimon? I will also get promotion from sister, right? Yes, you're a traveler's companion. I guess you could join in the photo. As for the title, so there's no honorary title for Paimon then? Our title must remain limited in quantity to stay relatively rare, otherwise how will we get sponsors and support for rewarding them? No, alright then. the honorary title of Best Companion. Hey, just what kind of nonsense title ourselves? We're the best buddies. Paimon doesn't need a title for that. You better make Traveler really awesome. Of course. These honorary titles are the highest standing. Besides, have you also been promoted to assistant to the ordinary senior researcher? Come on, let's get that photo taken. Assistant still an assistant, no matter how many words you put after it. Alright, let's take the photo. This is an occasion to remember. Monsieur Choice, you're all of this having a nice conversation, Miss Crowning. And this operation is stepping stone to rebuilding the Institute. We can do it, and it is our duty to do so. As it has always been. Also, the former state of the Institute, we will keep it preserved forever and rebuild it as a Fontaine Research Institute Safety Education Center. I think I've just about had enough. I'm certain I have benefited from this speech message, Monsieur Choiseul. And now's the time to take a photo together with Traveler, wouldn't you say? Yes, of course, we must take a photo and mark this occasion with our dear honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Please give us a second, Miss Crony. This shouldn't take too long. Don't worry, it's not like the things you said just now weren't all cliches anyway. Aren't you guys going to take photos together? I just happen to have a camera with me. Please go and stand in position. I travel a long way to get here, so please at least make it worth the trip, okay? Oh, the shoot. It went kaboom. Earth-shattering kaboom. Was that explosion just now? We're just taking a photo together, such a ceremonious greeting necessary. I don't believe that was an explosion. All things considered, it was probably a controllable. That was an explosion. Paimon must have blown away just now. Now, what else could it have been? Mr. Choiseul, could you please explain to us? Was this something you had anticipated? I must say you asked a very good question. A very excellent one, as many people wondering the same thing. The color of those bodies of water could be that the condensed components are already in. Wait, that hasn't come down yet. You're right, he hasn't returned yet. Let's not delay, Traveler. We need to go now. Sure. Hey, I want to go to. The truth behind this explosion. Please do not act rashly, Mr. Reply. If you dip one of your toes into that water, you'll be saying goodbye to this world in a minute. Within a minute. Don't scare me. Would you please just stay here? However, according to your previous experience, the energy flow that remains in these bodies of water shouldn't affect you too much. Please get to the ruins as quickly as you can. I'll find my own way up and I'll meet you there. Your own way? I have my ways. After the explosion, I was among one of the first up there to conduct the disaster investigation evaluation. Things at that time were much more complicated than they are now. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get moving. Off and Mr. Knack only the same thing that Edwin did. Oh, I can just walk in. No, why there's so many mecha here? Well, we saw so many of them last time.
Look alive! Hi!
Silence! Be sanctified.
I'm kind of curious, which ones are the purple ones? Oh, you're still there. I got some lights. Any purple cubes? Thought there were some purple ones. Like that one. This might be too far. And I just want to know what happens. Oh. Phew. Right here. Yes, the alchemium overload and that the cooling mechanism was damaged. Naka, what have you done exactly? This was my fault. I didn't think that Naka would still be unsatisfied despite all the benefits I gave him. Eh, benefits? Wait a second. Why are you looking at me like that? Did you say anything to me? You tell Raimond of your accounts and Naka's attitude towards various matters. Sweet talk. Did he tell you guys that it was people like him, Edwin's successor, reaping the benefits of this mess? By stealing all kind of information and selling for fortune? You guys are telling completely different stories. I want us to know who to believe in. If only he were here. We could find out the truth. I want us to see him at all, though. He's not here, where could he have been? Maybe he successfully escaped. And if he was killed at the very least, I'll explain why later. For now, so we'll save us argument. To shut down the orb. I don't understand. Alright, I agree that this is quite difficult to understand. I'll explain in simple terms for you. Grab a few. Oh. A super huge, ready to explode piece of alchemy. Uh, God dang it.
Drop your weapons! Stop right there!
What are my orders?
This world is...
Oh, this counts as me drowning. I should really read that, but
Propagate! Yeah! Ha! Final warning! Buckle up! Ha! Propagate! Ha! Ah! Yeah! Scatter! Germinate! You asked for it! Stop right there! Look alive! Hi! You asked for it! Ha! Hi! Huh! Duh! Drop your weapons! Justice will prevail! Ha! Yeah! Hands where I can see them! Stop right there! Scatter! Ah! Let's get it on! Ah! You're dead meat!
Buckle up! Hi! Kya!
Scatter!
You asked for it! Hands where I can see them!
Germinate! Ha! Tya! Ha! Ha! Tya! Scatter!
Drop your weapons!
Oh, come on. Ugh. Hmm. Time for a boss fight. That Mr. Naka really knows how to create trouble for others, just like that boss of his Edwin Eastern Coast. What are you doing here? We really can't catch a break here. Not only did the explosion break up the condensing components of the device, but also destroy the self-sustaining system that inhibits it. I'm about to remove the two backup pneumosia cores and experimental fuel generator and use them to supply energy to inhibit it. Luckily, this big fella can't move, otherwise we won't even have time to run. It's just not moving right now, you mean? Hey, Naka will know saying things like that if it actually starts moving. Don't worry, its main source of energy is that big chunk of arcane behind it. Although the arcane has transformed into an activated state, the explosion damaged all of the energy supplies, so it's lost all of its energy. Huh? The arcane connector should be right here, where it did. Hold on, you said the pneumosia cores were a backup energy source. And isn't the activation condition of our backup energy sources the complete loss of energy? Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
Final warning! Propagate! Look alive!
The tides beckon.
Stop right there! You asked for it! Final warning!
Ah! Scatter!
Settle down. Ah! There's a tear in my robe. Be sanctified.
It stopped. And you could do a quick grab those two cores. Let's go hook up the power. Just like before, you go connect any source and now adjust the device. Finally stabilized, the Archeum has transformed into an inert state. We and the Montaigne Research Institute are safe. For now. There seems there are ever more secrets. As for the things you'd like to know, I'm happy to answer, but not right now. I can tell you based on my hypothesis that Mr. Naka stole the Archeum kinetic core and triggered a small explosion. Without explaining in too much detail, she returned to the Institute and placed the proper notation of partitions into this interlude. But at the very least, we need to stop Mr. Journalist from getting more deeply involved. The Archeum kinetic core is connected to too many other matters, and we must handle it in complete confidentiality. Now I would like you to cooperate with my work. Cooperate with your work? You're not saying to play along with your lies, are you? The scarier something is, the more you should share with others. Then we can all work together to deal with it faster. I have my doubts about that. You two, every matter has its own way of being dealt with, and in this instance was for a call for silence. I promise that I would never have you steer from your moral standards or demand that you have the same standard or behave as we do. As is for you to remain quiet, you need not do anything else. You might be wondering why I would have you remain silent while telling you the truth. I'll just come out and say now, your coming here is the only good fortune our institute has had in nearly 100 years. No matter what happens or what it costs, we must maintain good relations with you. I'm sure Mr. George will be the same way. Is transparency something you considered a cost as well? Yeah, you're only just telling us the truth now, which you should have done ages ago. Just what's our cost is now? Dear Lady Paimon. Telling the truth, honestly, is, in truth, the greatest price one can pay. Let's go back. I ask sincerely for your understanding to provide all necessary cooperation.
Stop right there!
Now, when you can feeling fully repaired. Miss Crony, everything we do is in the best interest of the people of the Court of Fontaine. So what you're saying is that the Fontaine Research Institute produced this promotion just now? You think I'm a questioner? You can't hoodwink me that easily. I think Monsieur Choiseul has expressed himself clearly enough. The situation is still under control. The status quo of the Court of Fontaine will not be adversely affected. Now allow me to make a statement explaining events that really occurred. That's enough, mister. I don't believe you for a second. However, you should have seen everything, right? I'm begging you, tell me the truth. Let's go operate with Raimond over now. No need to bother travel anymore, Miss Crony. Allow me to explain the truth. Don't even think of trying to get away with Mr. Raimond. I saw the Archeum with my own eyes. This explosion has been caused by it. Did not repeatedly emphasize before that all the Archeum had been properly processed and disposed of? Just what are you hiding? I haven't hidden anything. There's missing a H. This explosion was a controllable hazard removal directional blast. Control the hazard. Wait, hazard removal what? Mind you all, don't bite your tongues on that. It basically means to use small control blasts to quickly remove arcane fragments. With the goal of activating the experimental field generator as quickly as possible. Well, I couldn't have imagined that Mr. Naka was still the arcane kinetical needed to start experimental field generator. Not only that, but intentionally activated that large chunk of arcane using the draw of attention on neighbors escape. So is that the plot you came up with just now to dump all the blame onto a researcher that could be dead right now? For all you know? I think that you really want to hide is that you are completely incapable of dealing with the Archeum. The Archeum is still a major threat to the Court of Fontaine. Ridiculous. A person's life isn't something you can throw away to help spread your own lies. I've already told you the truth, Miss Crony. Please listen to a final word of advice. It takes only the slightest bit of effort to fixate on something, but it always takes more brain power to avert your gaze from it. Enough, I won't listen to another word you say, nor will I dwell on this. Your words, deeds, and other facts concealed by the Institute will be reported on in the next issue of the Steambird. Goodbye, gentlemen. Good day, gentlemen. Thank goodness that's not over with. Oh, thank you too, Traveler. I just did what I should. Yeah, such humility. In this day and age, those who do what they should are all the outstanding. You didn't make an assumption about whether something's good or bad based on your subjective role. Instead, you think carefully about what you do and say for the sake of doing good. Truly an excellent person. Is this really okay? I'm not sure think I would just tell everyone the truth. You don't need to bear such a heavy burden being a traveler. The only co-operator ever listened to my repeated entreaties. I am a senior technician of Fontaine Research Institute and responsible for this matter is falls squarely on me and me alone, but Miss Corona said. Canodia saying the truth she wants for herself. I wish her well. As for us, we still have much to concern about. For example, the whereabouts of Mr. Naka and the Archeum Kinetic Core. Well, shouldn't we first give you a few awards as well, Mr. Choisu? Right, let's take another group photo together. The one we took before that unseemly explosion in the background. This new photo must be decent enough to be worthy of your status as our honorary senior researcher. Let's not understand the same process below, and the institute researcher takes a photo of everyone. Okay, like us, a decent bunch of decent people. The scene just isn't explosive enough. Hey, stop it! No more exploding. No more explosion and Paimon health nightmares. Here's certificate and trophies all for you. I'll post a copy on the institution bulletin board later. I hope our research follow the example. On this path, we must try to take the lead. Overcome all obstacles and put in 120% of our. Yeah, I actually have more questions for you. Of course, I know what you want to ask. You feel your questions are all extremely complicated. I'm willing to answer them. In a case, I believe there are more opportunities to work together in the future, honorary senior researcher. This ends here. There's something that can help you. Why do you think that Naka is still alive? Considering the intent interest of the Institute from my personal point of view, I do in fact hope that both he and the Archeum Kinetical were obliterated in that explosion. That would mean that the last trace of Edwin Eastinghouse influence would be gone for good. But like I said earlier, that explosion was actually a small-scale Archeum fragment resonance. Moreover, most of the Archeum fragments' explosion radius were ore waste that had been fully depleted of energy. Logically speaking, if a large Archeum chunk had gone out of control, causing the ore waste to resonate, so a final explosion would have occurred. The only possibility is that someone specifically collected Archeum that has not been depleted of water is powder me. They then overload that large Archeum chunk on purpose to create an Archeum resonance so as to trigger an explosion to cover up certain traces that would exist that arise. Naka always conducts research with Edwin and has good understanding of the nature of Archeum, and it would take him much effort to do something like this. So that's just my preliminary conjecture. As for what happened next, we'll need to wait for the research institute to conduct a more detailed investigation. Why did he steal this core? This Archeum Kinetic Core is the most cutting-edge technology created by the Fontaine Research Institute today. It wouldn't be a bad idea to sell it or use it in the development of another project. But considering his level of academic expertise, I would rather he sell this Archeum Kinetic Core for a good price. So that's something I can help you with. About the core. Before we discuss this further, I believe Naka or Miss Crony must have mentioned something to you already. They must have told you that my research project and those of Edwin Eastinghouse had some overlap. This is not entirely accurate. In fact, this Archeum Kinetico is the fruit of my joint research with him. In theory, we constantly inject this kinetic core with enough energy, it can easily allow the experimental field generators to run at full power. After creating this core, we both realized the problem. You could barely find any way to keep injecting it with enough energy to keep it at maximum power. Edwin and I tried powering it with a mixture of Pneumosia and Archeum energy, or by connecting large numbers of Archeum cores was in series create a superpowered group, but neither were. That was the situation until we found that giant Archeum, although it was always in an inert state. Edwin and I were certain that this ore had unprecedented purity. We believed that with the right treatment, this ore could definitely output a large amount of energy we needed. But then Edwin and I had a disagreement. I offered up a more conservative proposal, but he wanted to solve the problem rather more quickly. You should know everything else happened after that. How about Edwin? Was genius in the field of scientific research. Alexander is to say that his title is only second to our first director, Elaine Guillotine. At the same time, he was an inhuman monster. Neat. Nothing mattered to him other than his research, scientific research. Edwin was willing to do anything or pay any price to advance his research. He once told me that research results were the only remuneration he needed. He said, I don't need any remuneration. To me, research itself is the best reward. However, even though Edwin was a pure researcher, the people under him were all experts in furthering their own interests, that is. Some secretly sold research assets, some plagiarized research results, and some used his name to scam others. They ruined the Fontaine Research Institute reputation little by little. Like I said before, as long as his research could advance, Edwin wouldn't do anything about this. In this way, they used Edwin's name to take all the Institute resources for themselves. The Institute could only continue to conduct detailed reviews on the personnel and funding of Edwin's project team. Mr. Choisel led many of these review operations personally. However, in the mouths of such people, these actions were construed as bureaucratic arrogance and distrust of researchers. More and more conflicts took place between us, and no one knew how to resolve them. But now those conflicts no longer exist. There's a honorary senior researcher. Welcome. Can I help you with something instead? But it's just current state. Everything is good. It's better than ever. Now that egomaniac Edwin is gone, a gang of thieves under him no longer exists either. More importantly, the Institute has a chance to be reborn. You can take off the shackles and burdens of the past to focus on wholeheartedly on building our foundations once again. That is, to work hard for the well-being of all the people of the Coast Fontaine. I'm currently gathering some people and preparing a code of conduct for our organization. Will include principles and the use of funds, research, assets, management methods, and the ethical standards that should be of service scientific research and work. All research related behavior institute will have relevant rules and provisions. My wonderful future, simply the best. Cool. About the current situation, the question is not technical, but rather an administrative one. I think I'll miss the choice about this instead. It's short for once. There's something I can help you do. Why do you think I can start the call? You still remember me flipping through the pictures Mr. Crowley took in the ruins? There's one of Naka working in front of the suppression device. It's quite blurry, but I'm quite certain that his actions are definitely not part of any operation overseas. That doesn't really mean anything though. Maybe a thief came flying across from nearby mountains to the call? That's most definitely impossible. The energy flow of the Archeum here is the best anti-theft measure there is. No other person can withstand it. Besides, the timing of the experimental field generation activation is simply too perfect, cannot be immune. Coincidence. I have a preliminary conjunction. Naka, should I say the one who stole the core, like you removed the Archeum kinetic core early on, activating the backup energy source. However, most cores are relatively inefficient energy sources, and I have to keep up a continuous output of energy to reach the activate thresholds of this contraption. Hence, this person intentionally activated our large arcane chunk, creating a modest but rather noticeable explosion. This way, when the Institute sends someone to investigate, they will be sent to fix the archaeum inhibitor first. And by the time they realize that they have to go to the experiments of field generation feed about energy supply, the generator have already finished charging. From a technical perspective, some modus operandi is highly probable, and those within the Institute capable of doing this would only be Edwin, Mr. Naka, and myself. Neat. I doubt I'd had an opportunity to do anything to that effect, with at least two remains just myself and Mr. Naka. Maybe this was all you're doing then. Yeah, you said an acolyte, but you also be lying all along. Maybe this was all just part of your plan. You tricked us into escorting you here so you could grab whatever it was you wanted. The accusation is not entirely based. After this, I will also apply for and submit myself to an Institute credibility review. As far as I'm concerned, though, Mr. Naka is the one more likely to have committed this act. This really was his doing, and he should be the one with the most to gain from it. Remember, I'm listed among him as a suspect. His chance of being convicted has certainly greater mine. Goodbye. I hope you have a good day. No.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds...
Do your master's bidding! My will embody! Take flight! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Yeah! Shower me with praise!
Into the wind.
Transfiguration!
Ooh. You see me? Josie, I think it's better with a hydro bottle. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. Hold on.
Drop your weapons! sheer vastness of the desert is perfect for keeping certain things buried and out of sight. Final warning! Ha!
Bow your head.
Looks like I went too far.
Stop right there! Ha!
Silence!
Buckle up! Hi! Yeah! Final warning! Propagate!
Bow your head.
The loneliness of death.
No, I don't have uniforms or desk climb so far I'm dying. Honestly, it sounds so sad. If only all this sand was snow. I really want to just dive into the snow and have a nice little swim. Then I see my wake up as Commander Marco. But it's probably funny to speak. It was my lucky and how many times my old descendants forget anyway.
Drop your weapons!
Settle down.
Freeze! Picked the wrong test subject.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Yeah, how many? I've got to deal with these. I collect these. Is she always this fast? I feel like she's faster than me.
Stop right there! Hi! Drop your weapons! There better not be any contraband in here. Final warning! Hands where I can see. Germinate! Scatter! Look alive!
Silence! Silence! Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure... chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
Stop right there!
Let's get it on! Ha! You're dead meat!
Let the mighty be humbled! Huh.
Drop your weapons! Propagate! Buckle up! Hi!
Bow your head.
Stop right there! Scatter!
Huh! Look alive!
Settle down! Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Drop your weapons! Propagate! Ah! Buckle up! Ha!
Silence! The tides beckon.
Look at me. Just once more.
The update inspections take time after.
Buckle up! Drop your weapons! Propagate! Let's get it on! Justice will prevail! You asked for it!
Bow your head.
Final warning! Ha! Look alive!
Silence! Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Just grab that actually. You're never gonna just grab that actually.
Drop your weapons! Look what we have here. Final warning!
Spring forth!
Be sanctified. Silence! Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Are you
Stop right there!
here to play with me?
Let's get it on!
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Final warning! Scatter! Hi!
Settle down.
An unfortunate fault.
Stop right there! Ha! Buckle up! Ha! Cha! Ha! Ha! Hi! Cha!
Silence!
Miscalculated.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first.
What nice weather. Especially good for keeping an eye on things. The sheer vastness of the desert is perfect for keeping certain things buried and out of sight. Propagate!
Hmm.
Drop your weapons! Let's get it on! Ah!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled. Justice is blindsided. Oh,
Hands where I can see them! Final warning!
Ah! Scatter!
silence. An oversight on my part.
Stop right there! Justice will prevail!
Propagate! Look alive! Ha!
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Final warning! You ain't messing around! Ah!
Silence.
You asked for it! Stop right there!
Spring forth! Ha!
Well, how about that?
settle down.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first, so it's legally yours now.
Silence!
We may leave at any time.
That's a shooting range.
A pleasure to be working with you.
What are my orders? There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Looks like this guy's not doing too good. He must be famished. Let's give him some of your food, shall we, traveler? May this food give him strength. Not to be positive, but Papa thinks you make great food. It does do. I live again. Oh, it must really be sad now. It's just one fried egg. That unspeakable deliciousness fun enough to revive the dead. Surely if I had known that fried egg could taste this glorious. I brought that mysterious egg off that fellow. What mysterious egg? He said that eating an egg can help you deflect a day's worth of misfortune. Oh, how I wish I brought one. Or perhaps even 12. You know, that sounds really suspicious, and Pam reckons she knows the scam when she sees one. So how did you end up here? Well, I'm a renowned artist from Fontaine. I'm here in Simmer's got inspiration from my work to call me Julian. Has anyone ever called themselves a renowned anything? Exactly. So if you're an artist from the team, are you empty-handed? You actually have the two more, aren't you? Such radical reasoning. So radical can find out one wonders what experiences may have led you to even have such thought. But I am an artist and nothing but that, I fear. It's just that, well, I had only gained enough inspiration here whilst preparing to return to Fontaine with what I had gained. I never expected that Simmer's weather could be so dry when I passed through Chen failed on my way here. The air still felt relatively humid. The sandstorm started picking up the moment having Simmer bounce. I must confess that I am best suited to weather climate. So why did you travel back by road? There to experience different scenery, but my raffle slashed away and I'm not a swimmer, so I imagine you must have had a hard time living Fontaine. That is the case, though it is not merely a matter of being a swimmer, not. Never mind. I did find a place to rest by the water, and there are still some tea leaves that have yet to be completely solid. Allow me to thank you. By inviting us to some tea. Oh, of course. I shall also express my gratitude for the gift of the Friday egg, indeed. How shall I address the two of you? Alright, Paramount, let's forget about introductions. Color shining gold and silver glimmering. With a shining gold traveler and silver glimmering diamond. That's a brilliant name, so whatever the case, come and have some tea. My camp's nearby if I almost do. What a simple camp. I'm wondering if you call it camp. I'm saying over here is quite good, and there's a sense of openness and investment by the water. It's honestly a lot more relaxing than when I was in Fontaine. What sort of life did you lead while you were here, Susan? That's not quite what I must expect from renowned artists. I live in a very small place back in Fontaine, and that's only because I'm a humble person. But even outdoor adventurers can look right better than this, huh? You have an animal buddy? I don't have one. That must be left behind by adventurers or something like that. Speaking of which, I usually see you both in bad fashion, but most of my luggage found in the water and where my raffle apart. I can say, but if you can find my lost luggage from me, would that even be useful against stuff like that? I don't care to pack everything up, but there's some things that, well, if I lost them, I lost them. I always redraw them, yes, redraw them. Perhaps we chat about this guy seems like he's in a real bad spot. And no one else to rely on here. I can only ask the two of you for aid. I'll be waiting here with some good tea in hand. Okay, what do it seems regarding something too. Not just you really. Smart doggy. It's a short bark. Oh, I didn't see a food roll. Wait. Didn't we see a food roll back actually? Maybe because of this other training field. Didn't you say you didn't have any travel companions? Well, once yours to camp. Believe it has to be
Settle
animal.
down.
Are you sure it has to be me?
Shower me with tricks!
Silence!
Armed and ready.
But so is it? It is your animal companion, Julian. I saw a threatening growl. Wonderful, Pepper's taken to growling at me, have you? Don't you know who's keeping us both fed here? Also has a name on their hands. This guy see us arguing as well. I don't smell any wine. Is he just usually like that? Seems like a rather troublesome guy. Hey, Julian, found the stuff you lost. Happens your animal bunny, isn't it? Why did you lie to us earlier? If this ungrateful fellow comes to my blood, I'd rather adopt a riphound. I doubt you'll be companions for very long. Exactly. If someone like you who thinks from home get ran into a riphound herself probably wouldn't be with one like yourself just a survive Friday. Speaking of it, seems to have been guarding a drawing board on the beach. It might have been protecting the drawing board from being stolen, but it ran off the moment we found it. Seeming process. I seriously writing about this. If I hadn't followed you into this corner, I could return to Fontaine via my original path. And didn't say end up taking the waterways because you want to see the sights there. I found the sugar as it even get to enjoy Cimericino. Just follow the dog and it'll in this place. The road here points in northern direction as the possible scout hero, so is that how it was. Come on, you chaps told us the truth from the start, why didn't you? Yeah, I'm to preserve the image of renowned artists. So you sound like you're just trying to fix this out when you sound like that. And you think that you speaking of scenery here. Do you have to know some stuff? No need. I mean, thanks for the offer, but I'm now. After all, ultimately, I believe that worthwhile scenery must be ones that we discovered ourselves. On the tea's ready, do you also happen to have more fire, as a little snack over the tea? What an unusual combo. Exactly. Travel is a mass of many dishes. You can always have. You always have something else instead. You know the tea together with some snacks. The tea taste is hard to describe. Let's see. A friend of mine sold it to me. Apparently, can activate the potential wisdom of you. I think it tastes great. Can't give it another cup. It shares nothing wrong with taste while traveling. And as we say, you know anything about us. Inside. Does you sure don't need a helmet gathering inspiration? Point of a pilgrim, I mean, the point of a journey lies in walking it by oneself. I shouldn't trouble you. Now, sure, say so, just. Hmm. Okay.
Drop your weapons! Let's get it on!
Bow your head.
You can't run! Well, looks like I went too far.
Hmm? He's hell sure. Hey, you scheming humans. I suggest leaving this place at once. The heritage and secrets are us power enough for you to covet. It's certainly not within your reach. Power? You're peering? Oh, what an amazing experience. Oh, there's a little young lady with her pets. Hey, watch what you say. Pam was her best friend. Friend, well, of course, best friend. What a beautiful sound. I've always wanted to have a best friend since childhood. Little young lady, you're certainly not in need of two best friends, are you? Actually, you wouldn't mind. What do you mean? I mean, even if you're the one having two best friends, don't you think it's a little bit unfair? Inequity like this are impossible to forget, so please hand the power over to me. As for how I'll treat it, I'll make sure it's used to its full potential. Insolent fool! Oh, he's being so unreasonable. There's no getting through to him. You can always make it understand we're wasting words, my clever Yashnapati, you know what I mean. No, Pam knows. She always wants us to teach him a lesson. Silence, pale floater.
Final warning! Buckle up! Ha!
Settle down.
This isn't good.
Huh.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession. Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession. Justice! Bow your head.
I'm getting sick of this.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Hmm.
Yoo-hoo!
Bow your head.
Mm. I thought there was a change point by. What did I change this again? Hmm. This is a good place to start.